Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. Today's video is going to be pretty fun. Got some different instruments to bring into the picture here. We've got a scale, we've got a magnet, and that's because we're talking about the 1943 steel penny. So there were many of these produced. If you do enough coin roll hunting, or if you look through enough of your pocket change, you'll probably come across some of these eventually, and they are worth more than face value. These are worth about 15 cents. However, people don't really want to pay 15 cents for something, so the best option there is to kind of build up a set and then sell them as a grouping in 10, 20, or maybe even 100 of these. There are also some very valuable error coins out there in which the United States Mint used the wrong metal content. So they made a 1943 penny out of copper, or they made a 1944 penny out of steel. Now the metal content of these is a mostly steel, so it's got a steel core to it, and it's got a very thin layering of zinc going around the outside. The zinc is what gives it its color. It's also meant to protect the coin from rusting. So steel would rust if exposed to the elements, so the zinc protects it from doing that. However, I'm going to bring in this one right here. As you can see, the zinc has worn out on this one and it's rusting. You can see right through to the steel center of it. Now that's probably why they no longer make pennies out of steel. They went back to copper right after 1943. And then they've been making copper and copper zinc combination of pennies ever since. So let's fire up this scale right here. I purchased this scale on Amazon for relatively cheap. So if you're into coin collecting, I'd recommend that you buy one of these. It might take you a little while to receive it if you get it from like China, but once you get it, it will hopefully work pretty well. So I've got mine right here, and we're going to throw a steel penny on it. So the steel penny should weigh 2.8 grams. The copper penny should weigh 3.11 grams. So the scale is zeroed out, which is nice, and we'll put this right in the center, and it weighs 2.65. So that at least indicates to us that it is the right metal content. The scale isn't going to be exact. It's not the most precise equipment out there. And now I'm going to throw on this penny right here, which looks like it could be a steel penny. And it says 3.506 grams. Now this one right here, definitely made out of copper, and if we zoom in, we can confirm that by looking at the date. So the date 1945, there aren't any verified examples out there of steel pennies making it all the way until 1945. A couple of errors that have been verified are 1944 steel pennies. In fact, they have sold for quite a lot of money. There was one that sold in 2008 at an ANA auction for $373,750. Now the reason for that, as you can imagine, is because the known quantities of those are just so drastically low. There are also a few errors out there in which there are 1943 pennies that are made out of copper instead of made out of steel. Now my idea behind why that happened is that the coins probably just got stuck in like the coin hopper and some coin equipment during the minting process, and they didn't get flushed out all the blank planchets. So we can tell if they're made out of steel. Another way other than weighing them is to use a magnet. You can pull just a small one out from the fridge. So that's what I've got right here. Also got this one right here, it's the same one. So you can use them to pick up your coins if they're made out of steel. So I've got two of them right there. Now you can use magnets on a lot of different foreign coins, but these steel pennies right here are the only US coins that I'm aware of that will actually get picked up by a magnet. And now another cool coin from that same era is this one right here. This is what's known as the Wartime Nickel. The Wartime Nickel was actually made for a little bit longer than the steel penny. The Wartime Nickel was made from 1942 until 1945. How you can differentiate the Wartime Nickel is by weight. The Wartime Nickel should weigh 5 grams. So let's try it again on my scale. We've got it in the center, and it's only coming in at like 4.73 grams. Oh well, moving on. But the Wartime Nickel also has a very large mint mark at the top. See that P right there at the top? that indicates that it is a wartime nickel. And the metal content of these is actually worth a lot more than a nickel because they have silver in them. A big cool find if you're coin roll hunting to find one of these. 35% silver, so that gives it a total melt value of about 95 cents for the wartime nickel. I'll bring this steel penny back into the frame right here. These are two of the coolest finds that you can find while coin roll hunting, and they aren't super rare as far as the steel pennies go. I'll give you the mintage on that. So there's 684 million made at the Philadelphia Mint, 217 million made at the Denver Mint, and 191 million made at the San Francisco Mint. So chances are yours will be made at the Philadelphia Mint and will be absent a mint mark. So I've got one right here. Let me find it back. So this is a steel penny without the mint mark on it. And this is a steel penny with the Denver Mint mark on it. All right, that's all I've got for today's video. Hopefully this was a fun introductory video about the 1943 steel penny. If you're watching this video because you found one of these coin collecting, congratulations. Nice find by you. Best of luck. Keep it up. I'll be coin roll hunting as well. So enjoy, everyone. Take care and best of luck.